Hello everyone. So we're actually on part 16 now of Hogwarts Legacy, which is incredible. I can't believe that we've come this far. It's definitely been an amazing journey. I'm having so much fun doing it. And all of you that are joining me for this journey, thank you so much. So we are just going to carry on exactly where we left off in part 15. We just received some owls who very rudely interrupted my outro. So we do have a couple of side quests. And we have a couple of main quests. So I think for now we're going to focus on main quests. Because we did a couple of sides in the last one. They took up a little bit more time than I wanted them to. So we are going to focus on this. So I think I'd like to see Sebastian first. So he's going to be in Feldcroft, I believe. Yes, so I have actually been here on my travels. As you can see, I still haven't explored the majority of the map. There's still this whole region down here that's not even touched on, but yeah, I did have a little fly around to see what I could find, and luckily, Feldcroft is somewhere that we've been, so let's fast travel.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Okay, so we've received an owl from Gladwin Moon, so we can go and talk to him at some point. But let's talk to Sebastian, and I think we're going to meet his sister, find a little bit more about him and his past and his family and things like that. So that's really interesting.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
So yeah, as I mentioned in the last episode, I do want to have a little play around with my combat spells, simply because, yeah, they were a little bit, didn't really work for me in the last one. So I want sort of one of every colour, because obviously when they do the Protego, you need those colours. So I do think out of the three, I think Arresto Memento is currently my favourite. Confringo I am going to keep. I quite like Descendo. We'll keep that one. And I think we might try Expelliarmus for now, just because it's iconic.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
I don't feel like we're going to need to use combat spells in this this part. Well, this quest, but you never know. It is Sebastian.
My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Speak with Anne and Solomon. Okay, so I don't really feel like it's my place to be speaking to his family, but
I'm sorry about earlier.
we'll see.
Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
I do wonder what's wrong with her, though. I mean, Sebastian says she was cursed, but I'm assuming we'll find out.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
So it's interesting, this sort of mysterious curse. It is giving me sort of Crucio vibes, but I don't know if Crucio lasts that long.
Last nerve.
Solomon's a very bitter, angry guy, so we'll see what he has to say, and we'll keep on our toes.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Yeah, so he's not a happy guy. But it'd be interesting to see if we do find this cure, or if something...
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
I feel like something bad's going to happen, but you never know. We'll keep holding out hope, see what Sebastian has to say, and we'll move forward.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
I'm going to try and help Sebastian as much as I can. I feel for him.
All the see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
It's not a nice position to be in, so I am going to try and help him. Plus, he's a good friend, so...
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizards.
Arrest those
Let's get this. Let me down at once. You are postponing the inevitable. I'll cut you from shoes to shackles. I will make you pay. I won't rest.
Arrest those
Ooh. Yeah, so I definitely prefer this loadout. It's a lot quicker.
You've made your last mistake.
The reload's a lot quicker, so yeah, I prefer this one. Yeah, this is a much better loadout. Getting stuff done a lot quicker. The cooldowns are a lot quicker as well, so yeah, it's doing really well for me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Okay, so my gear slots are full. And I don't want to miss picking anything up, so I think I will get rid of some stuff. I don't like doing this because I know you can sell it, which is a lot better, but so like I have like a lot of hats that I don't really need. Although I think I might equip some of them because they are upgrades, which is always better. So like these ones we'll just get rid of. You keep the look of them anyway, so if I do like the look of them, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I know I'm probably doing something really stupid by just getting rid of them. But let's see if we can boost our... That top hat's quite cool, that's quite clean. You know what, I'm going to keep it, why not? I don't think I've got any better robes. No. Yeah, so I think that's all we can do in terms of upgrades. But yeah, the top hat's quite slick. Oh, we've got an even better one, cool. Interesting. So we've actually just picked up an even better top hat than the one we were wearing, so let's try that one. So it's not as rare, but it does give us a little boost, which is nice. Where are you? There you go.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
So we need to do a bit of detective work.
Goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
So hopefully we can find out what happened to her.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor
Revelio.
centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself. Repair it.
I don't think I needed to do that, but why not? Helping the community. So let's have a little look inside.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional. Repairer.
Okay, so it looks like you can't repair the portrait, which is a shame. But there's more stuff to look at, so...
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Yes, so this was from the pensive. This is what we saw when the four professors in the flashback. So I'm wondering if I keep saying that the girl from the visions is going to be some kind of evil person. And I've got a feeling it might be something to do with her.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Rebellion! Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
It's all very mysterious.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Lumos! There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
I travelled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Okay, so if I'm not going to read all of them. If you do want to read them, pause the video, have a good read through, because I do think they're going to let us in on something.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio.
So can I go any further, or is this it?
Lumos.
I can. Cool.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Lumos. I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
So perhaps Sebastian's not the only one that's been using the Undercroft.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay, so we've learnt some more secrets. And we've actually completed some challenges. So, combat, we'll have a look at. Not that one. Okay, so we've got some goblin rewards. So we've got these gear traits, but I can't equip them yet. But I'm assuming that'll happen later on down the line. But we'll pick them up anyway, and then quests. So we need to do one more assignment to get this robe. We have unlocked a legendary mask, so we'll grab that. And then we need to complete 14 more main quests. Now, I don't know if that's all there is left, or if that's all there is left to get this. Even so, the quests have been quite lengthy, so even if it is 14, that's still a lot more to go. So, because we have actually only done 8, and we're already, you know, very, very deep into this series. So I think now we'll go ahead and check in with Deke, because I do think he's going to allow us to keep beasts, which is very cool.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the poffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Hello, Deke. Can you remind me how to use the knapsack?
First, get close to the beast you wish to rescue. Then, point the mouth of the bag directly at the beast and open it. The beast should go right in.
We need to actually assign this. So I'm thinking what I might do is, if that's like, I might have that one as like my all-around spell list, that's like my utilities, combat, and then for this one, I might assign this one as like my beast one. That may change, but...
You got Rebellion!
Cool, so we got ourselves a puffskein, which is cool.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
So we need to go and get a jobberknoll. It's funny because obviously the idea is that we're rescuing them from poachers, but a lot of the time they are just sort of chilling. They're just sort of by themselves, not really in any danger, and we're still just taking them. So I think there's a fine line between poaching and rescuing, which we're sort of balancing on that line very finely. But I do think it's more gameplay purposes than lore, so we can overlook it.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Yeah, see, that's what's making me laugh, is that they keep saying rescue, but we are sort of going into their habitat and just taking them.
Levioso. I'll look after you.
I mean, they will be looked after, but you know.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Okay, so again, a sort of small collection of beasts. And then I'm assuming we're going to be taught how to care for them and where we're going to be keeping them. So we need to go and get a moon calf, which are great. I love the moon calves. They're very cute.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
So we need to just wait until it's dark, which we can do in the menu, which is cool. And then we'll go get a moon calf, which they only come out at night. So it looks like each of the beasts will have their own circumstances for when they're available. Obviously some of them are nocturnal, things like that. So let's grab this little guy.
No, you don't.
Okay, so actually getting close to them is... well, let's try that. Yeah, okay, we got one.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm just going to kidnap you. No, I'm going to try and stop making jokes. I get what it is, but it's just funny to me. I'm pretty sure you can sell them as well, which completely defeats the object, but...
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
So I believe I think we get something called a vivarium. I think that's what it's called, where we can actually house and keep the beasts. It's very similar to Newt's briefcase that he has in the Fantastic Beasts series.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Okay, so I didn't mean to speak to Deke, and
Actually, perhaps another time.
I was trying to see if you could change the look of it, but clearly you can't now. Maybe later on. Wow. It's amazing.
Look at this. It's amazing.
It is, it's
Where are we,
amazing.
Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
So we have a beast management, so we can add these guys in, the ones that we just found.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Okay, so yeah, it's a lot nicer than I made it out to be. It's yeah, you're not just kidnapping these creatures, you are sort of caring for them. And this space is huge, like they're going to be very happy here. So we'll give them all a little brush, make sure they're all clean. Give them some food. Are we still getting brushed? There we go. Okay, yeah, so they've given us some stuff. So we can collect things from them once they've finished doing what they're doing. Feed and brush your beast, and it will release magical materials that can be woven into gear. Okay, so once you have fed and cleaned them, they'll give you some gear, and then there's like a cooldown on that. It's cool. It's a good way of getting resources.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
So we need to make a loom. I don't know where we're going to put it, but we do need one. So utility, there we go. Enchanted loom. So where are you going to go? I think if there's space next to... Okay, there isn't any. Will you fit in there? No. Okay, so we'll put it down for now, and then we'll find a better space for it later. It's got to be purple, of course. Yeah, we'll just pop it there. Add a trait item to an item of clothing and upgrade an item of clothing. Okay, that's interesting. So gear features one primary offense or defense stat by default. Magical materials can be used with the loom to add and upgrade a secondary stat of applied traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at the beast ends or unlocked in the quests. New traits recipes can be collected in the bandit camps. Okay. So what are we wearing? So this is what we've got equipped. So let's view traits. So we don't have Imperio yet, so that's not doing anything to us. Decreased damage taken from goblins, inferi trolls. Increased damage with Incendio, that's pretty cool. Increased damage with magical, ancient magic throw. Yeah, we'll have that one. What else have we got? So we've got this. Let's add one to this. We might as well. Greatly increases damage of all damage spells. That's interesting. But we don't have the right material for this. This trait is too powerful. Okay. Perfect. So what can we put? Okay, so these are the ones that we can put on. So I think we'll go with this one. That's already got one. Okay, so now we need to upgrade, so... I think we'll upgrade this one. Oh, perfect. Yes, so they do all have defense and offense. Upgrading them will upgrade it, obviously. That's cool. So now we can actually improve our stats, which is great. So obviously, again, this is probably something I'm going to grind out in another, like, away from camera, just because it is a bit of a grind. It is a bit of a collectathon. So I'll probably do that off camera. But they're very interesting. So yeah, we can get even stronger now.
I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Perfect. So yeah, we have the vivarium now, which is cool. So we can now actually capture, sorry, rescue and tame, care for, and get resources from the beast, which is insane. We now have the loom.
The ruins of Falbottom Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
So we're going to get some owls now, like we normally do. We'll see if it's just the one. Okay, so it looks like it's just that one. So, yeah, we're going to call it a day there, guys, because we've learned a lot, we've unlocked a lot, we've improved a little bit, and yeah, that was a really great part. I think we've learned a lot about Sebastian and his family and the sort of progression that that's going to make. So I think in the next one we are probably going to improve our relationship with Natty a bit more, which is, I'm looking forward to. And then I'd like to see more of Poppy as well. She was really nice. But we're going to call it a day there. So thank you so much again for joining me. Thank you for joining the journey. If you've been enjoying it, please like, please subscribe and comment and all those lovely things. I appreciate every single one of your time. And yeah, thank you so much. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.